Hi, this is Sheldon here from the Currency Desk with today's view. Well, firstly, we had the Chinese HSBC flash manufacturing PMI, which came in higher at 50.9 versus an expectation of 50.5. Now, this is a major data that the market was looking forward to, and since it has come in positive, so we're expecting the market to react in a little bit positive manner on the basis of this particular set of data. However, we have seen that there's been some renewed interest in safe haven instruments, as we had news that a Chinese central bank official informed that the PBOC, which is the People's Bank of China, may tighten cash flows to address inflation risks. So we saw that due to this statement by the Chinese official, the yields in the Chinese money market also surged, and there was a little bit of risk averseness which was being spread out in the market. However, the manufacturing data that has come in should add on to the positive sentiment in the market. Now, we've seen in the past 2 days that there has been a build-up in the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc rates due to the risk averseness that was prevailing in the market. However, we expect this particular trading position to be reversed, and probably there will be a little bit more of a risk appetite as such for traders globally. Now, there's been no major economic data from the United States yesterday, and the expectations have increased that the taper that was being talked about will be postponed to probably around March 2014. In fact, Goldman Sachs is the latest investment bank which has come out with this statement that probably they would go ahead and taper, but nothing now, because what's going to happen is that in January we'll have Janet Yellen who will be coming in place of Bernanke, and we know that she's a very strong follower of Bernanke's policies. So we don't foresee any taper as such in the very immediate future. Looking at the Indian rupee ended the day yesterday at 61.60 versus a close of 61.6650. Now, this, though it has been a positive run for the Indian rupee, we saw that the demand for the Indian rupee has been let down by the petrochemical companies which have kept buying dollars in the market. Now, the RBI has announced that it received around $10.1 billion of inflows under the Forex swap window. As we know that the RBI had opened 2 schemes for inflows of dollars, and we've been receiving some pretty healthy inflows. In fact, both the schemes will continue till November 30th. So we expect some more inflows to come in for the next few days, that is. Now, the US dollar index is currently trading at 79.27, which is down by 0.10%. Looking at the technical levels, we are bullish on all the 4 pairs for today's trading. Now, the dollar rupee futures contract closed at 61.71 yesterday, and we advise our traders to go ahead and buy this contract. The support is at around 60.93 and a resistance is there at around 62.17. For the euro, there is a strong support at around 84.12 and a resistance at around 85.34. For the pound, there is a very strong support around 98.87 and a resistance around 100.30. And for the yen, there is a strong support around 62.20 and a resistance around 64.12. We advise our traders to avoid taking any overnight positions in the yen, because we are going to expect a lot of volatility owing to the risk on risk off sentiment that's prevailing in the market. Well, the events to watch for today. Firstly, we have the Eurozone flash manufacturing and services PMI data. So this is going to be a very crucial factor in markets trading. Then we have the German and French data, which would, the PMI data, which would be looked on to provide some probably future guidance as far as the European economies are concerned. Later in the evening, we have the US flash manufacturing data and the new home sales data in the United States. This will also be another crucial data to keep your eye on. And lastly, we have the Japanese CPI, the inflation data, along with the Bank of England Governor, Mr. Kane, who will deliver a speech. Not much to expect from his speech, but yes, the inflation data and the US new home sales and manufacturing data is what's going to give us the gap up or gap down opening tomorrow. So we advise our traders to probably have a keen view on both these sets of data, and that's how you can decide your trading strategy for tomorrow morning. Well, that's it from the Currency Advisory Desk. Thank you.